In our last session, Tarlin and Aethelflid were approached by these three knights of Solamnia. Unbeknownst to them, Jesse was stalking them from afar, having been doing karate during the funeral. These knights made the case that while they had been gruff and perhaps out of line, they felt it was necessary in order to help track down the culprits of the mercenary murders, indicating that they were also going to investigate the crime scene. The five decided to travel there together to look very closely. Jesse followed from afar. Now, during this, Calixto managed to gather word on the fate of Kinder Moor, that it was burned to cinders. He spoke with Valentina, head of the guards, who spoke on how his intentions to evacuate the city were shot down by Cudgel and Baglanuth Viharan because they wanted to find the murderers. As Calixto left the docks, he heard mass panic from the townsfolk nearby. Tarnlin and Aethelflid investigated the crime scene and discovered a few things. A barrel that had a chunk missing from the side that was filled with a strange fungal poison they were able to identify in the ale. Additionally, they were able to track down a letter, and they discovered tracks leading into the distance. Now, this letter may have been nothing, may have been something, but did indicate that the offering of the ale was a thank you to the mercenaries for their hard work from Mayor Raven. Upon hearing these things, the mercenaries suggested that Tarlin and Aethelflid keep this all to themselves and help investigate the tracks with them. When Tarlin and Aethelflid disagreed, they decided to head back to the city, find Calixto, and warn the city of all the things they had found. The Solamnic Knights decided to investigate those tracks. Aethelflid rigged a clever device and still the defender to record 10 minutes worth of footage. The defender sneakily scurried off. Now, on their way back, Tarlin and Aethelflid were attacked by a spooky blue wizard draconian. Jesse, thankfully, managed to materialize and lend his aid. Calixto found trouble of his own in the form of a silver draconian brutalizing citizens. And that was the sound of, or the source of all the sounds of panic. Calixto climbed on a building and observed, and then tried to convince townfolk to flee to the docks and evacuate the city, and instructed Darrett to assist with getting the random children that kept materializing over to the docks all by himself. Aethelflid, Tarlin, and Jesse barely managed to escape with their lives, but they did kill the Blue Draconian and chop off his head, which they proudly parade towards the city. Strangely, the body of this Draconian did not do something violent upon death. Meanwhile, Calixto makes his way to the gate of the city, and as he's doing so, he's yelling that everyone should attempt to evacuate. Across the gate, he sees approaching Tarlin, Calixto, Jesse. About that moment, the Steel Defender begins walking on up on the crew, and that's when, and we'll have to do a little pretend here, as citizens are running around and screaming, as there's mass panic, shouting, and commotion, there is no drunk guard here. It is currently an unmanned gate, and you can hear, and suddenly the metal portcullis collapses, cutting off Calixto from Tarlin, Jesse, Aethelflid, and the Steel Defender. And that brings us to tonight. What do you guys do?
Oh shit!
How wide are these gaps in the bars?
These would probably be about a fist width, maybe just a hair bigger than a fist.
And there's like no over or under.
I think it's like a wall, right?
Correct. Yeah, so let me describe that a little more. So you can see where they're on the city side. You're familiar enough to know these defenses to some degree, and Aethelflid, you've certainly studied them. There is a mechanism on the inside that, when activated, would allow the gate to open or close, of course, using reasonable engineering Some of the components are made of metal, some are made of wood. There is a very large, long wall that would be difficult to scale. But if you come up with something clever or creative, it's perhaps possible you might be able to figure something out. The walls are probably about 20 feet high, designed very specifically to keep out intruders, while also not being unscalable. But they are currently 20 feet high. The material of the area is there's certainly some wood, but you know that it's reinforced well enough with stone and steel that it would be difficult to try to breach these walls themselves. And then you have some understanding of the mechanism in front of you, but the portcullis is currently down, and it will be tricky to get inside. All of you hear screaming, panic, commotion. You are currently uncertain what the source could be, but you are all three standing there. Um, Probably have some questions on your mind. And how fortunate that you may have answers in the form of Calixto Carlias, who just happens to be standing right there as the three of you approach.
Yeah, I am going to wave them frantically over. Is it possible to lift this portcullis, or is it like fucking
There
big?
should be a
You can certainly
mechanism
try.
that opens it, a lever.
Um, shit. Yeah.
I guess as we're running up to you, Ethelfled will be like, "Oi, mate, what's going on?" And then, like, I guess if I could see the lever, know what I'm looking for, point it out and be like, "That one, pull that one."
Uh, oh,
If I can't see it, then
Calixto, um, you have certainly been as engaged in the fortification of the city as Aethelflaed. I'd say that that's something that's been on the minds of both of you. You as a Knight of Solamnia and Aethelflaed as an engineer. Um, you do see the lever that you've seen not be operated previously, but you had suspicions that that would more or less open or close the gate. Roll an investigation check or a perception check. Either one's fine.
ooh, key day. Let's see, investigation
Sort of
or
look at that.
perception.
Yes, this would be for Calixto,
okay.
as he's kind of observing this
Ah,
lever. But we will say because you have the encouragement and the expertise of Aethelflid that you get to roll with advantage.
Okay. Yeah. First thing I'm gonna tell everybody is it's the creatures. They're here. They're attacking from the docks. And then I'll see,
the
what she's pointing
And
at.
the dragon people.
Yes, there's one down there who's killed many already. Uh, and I'm sort of trying to find a way to open the gate, I guess, as I'm conveying this to her. And then,
so, Calixto, as you shout this to your companions, you do kind of look around and you can see the signs of sabotage. It does appear that someone or something has manipulated this gate to where it would spring closed and be either impossible to reopen or very, very difficult.
I frown and I look over, or I shout over and I say, "Oh God. Um, does it look like it could be quickly fixed? Or can anything be done about it, I guess? This is not really my forte.
I mean, I could probably fix it. I have tools of. I'm pretty much proficient with all tools.
We got to get you over this wall.
I also have the spell jump, so I could probably jump over. I
Just
think.
like super jump the wall.
Yeah, it like what doubles or triples your jump or something.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look up the spell real quick.
I believe it triples.
Mm-hmm. Triples.
It might.
And jump is, I'm sorry, how do you calculate that again? It's like strength or something.
I will be
Yes.
very, very liberal with jump. I would say if you're using a spell slot, then you can probably jump pretty fucking high. I'll be real liberal. That one has never really suited me. Jumping in D&D has never really suited me. And especially with the spell jump itself. So we'll say that if you do cast that spell, it's reasonable to assume you might be able to scale this wall. It's 20 feet.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on, mate,
Okay.
right over. And then, hiya, and a jump over.
What the fuck? Okay, I just watch April Flood like spring.
Yeah. She just like squats real
So
low and just like, superhero, just like, boo, jumps over. Hulk style.
where where are you aiming as your landing spot for this jump?
I guess if I were looking at it, like, I don't know, like 15 feet in front of me, I'm just trying to like do a high arc. Just like, even if it's like a silly fucking flip over, just, I don't know. Yeah, on the other side of the gate, I would say
Okay.
10 feet away from the gate.
Okay. I will say that while you can jump very high, it doesn't necessarily mean that you wouldn't be injured from this jump. It does give you the means to jump high, but you might take damage.
Uh, you. Would you want me to roll for something? Athletics or what? Or acrobatics or what?
We'll say that because you used your spell slot, you're able to just do it, and we'll say that that applies where you get. We'll just say you get 20 to 30 feet of jump. So it's plenty to scale the wall. You are able to get perhaps a little bit of a running start. As you're propelled through the air, it also occurs to you that you're plummeting 20 feet towards the ground. So you are successful and you are able to scale the wall using the power of magic. However, you are falling quickly.
Oh
Can
shit, oh
I
shit, oh shit.
can I
I
try
fell.
and catch
Oh wait,
her? Can I like
You can certainly
slide
try.
into a catch? Hell yeah. Quick time event.
I will need you to roll athletics.
it's funny because I have feather fall as well.
Would you like to cast it?
Oh, I mean, do I see him
Okay,
running at
okay.
me?
We'll say you know.
Like, do I see him running at
That's
me?
yes, yeah. We'll say that with that 24 athletics, you not only see that he's running towards you to catch you, but he's doing it with extreme confidence and
I'm
determination.
gonna take that
And
leap.
I will also say well, I wanted to give you a setup just in case, because I wasn't sure if you had Featherfall or not, but I wanted to give you a setup just in case you wanted to use it. He did crit. We're not going to worry about Featherfall. So this confidence, while maybe perhaps using the spell did cross your mind for a moment, you're like, I got this. It'll be fine. You see that Calixto, before you can even get the words of magic out of your mouth, is already poised to catch you. Calixto, you not only catch Aethelflid, but you somehow leap in the air, and it's almost as if you grab. It's almost like
Like
something out of a
baseball, you
John Woo
jump in and catch the ball, like plop, perfect catch.
movie. So he jumps in the air just a little bit and kind of does a little pirouette as he catches you, and then he goes to his knees and absorbs some of that impact. He doesn't quite touch the ground with his knees, but he does kind of hunker and is able to very successfully and quite easily prop you up directly on your feet.
Nice. I got your back.
My hero.
And I say, uh, come quick. There's something wrong with this lever.
Oh yes, let me take a look.
Can I point out the sabotage? to her,
You can.
and I say like, it looks like somebody damaged this device.
Can I do an investigation roll to see how bad the damage is?
You sure can.
Cool. What kind of shit did they do?
Damn, and then Tarlin and Jessie, I guess, are kind of stuck over there. Unless y'all can like
Unless I
climb
can open
over.
this gate.
Oh, true, yeah. What's the status of the town behind us? Like, are people running towards the gate?
They're running in all directions, but they're not running towards
Okay.
they're not running towards the gate because they can see that the gate has been closed. You do see a small pack of people that kind of stopped, frozen in their tracks. Their goal was to run outside. They have decided to stop, and they are now making their way back into the city desperately.
Okay.
So, Aethelflip, with a 17 investigation, you were able to see that the damage appears to have been caused by oil traps that were at some point set up here and were ignited. And in doing so, it caused significant damage to the inner mechanisms of this device. What you believe is that you might be able to fix it for a moment, but you can't guarantee safety if anyone were to try to cross. You also cannot necessarily guarantee that it will lift for high or for how long it may, but you think it's possible you might be able to get a little more juice out of this gate. If you would like to try that, you are more than welcome to.
She hums to herself. This might be a little difficult, but... And then, yeah, she'll give it a go. I have carpenter's tools, smiths, tinkers, like, you name it.
Yeah, let's do either one. It doesn't really matter. It's probably the same roll. I would assume intelligence plus proficiency. Plus, yeah, intelligence mod plus proficiency plus roll.
Okay. What's higher, my strength or my dex? My strength. Blah.
Oh my.
Ooh. Well, that was not good. Shit.
So you
As I fucked up.
are able to, you can hear as you're, you kind of piece some things together. You're doing this on the fly, so you're a little distracted. You know that the townsfolk might need a means to escape, and there's a lot of pressure on you, and maybe you're a little dizzy from that jump, possibly. You are able to kind of manipulate the pieces long enough, but you do realize they will fade after one use. So you might be able to do just enough to get your friends past this gate, but it will remain closed afterwards. And you feel like your efforts will probably break it to where it will not be movable again through engineering without significant work.
Hey, can I use my luck to give her a chance to re-roll if she wants?
Yes, you fucking can.
Oh,
but
shit.
how do you
Oh.
how do you inspire Aethelflip? Because it's not quite what we would call bardic inspiration, but I do need something demonstrative, and I need something with flourish so that we can justify me tweaking the fucking best beat in the game to make it even more powerful. So I do need some sort of encouragement or effort from you, and then we will say that this roll could be re-rolled.
I'm gonna go for my my trademark Lucky Dance the Electric Slide.
Okay. Roll performance, please.
Oh, to see how well. Let me see what I can do here. Hold on, the thing has been messing up. Let me see what I got.
Tarlin, while he's figuring that out, what are you doing right now? Tarlin? Are you on mute, Eddie?
Yes, I was on mute. Promise. Sorry
No
about
worries, no worries.
that. But no, I am I watched I watched Aethelflaed just jump over, and then they're trying to figure out how to work it. I'm looking past them and all the people panicking. Do I see what's causing the panic, or is it just still just people running around? Like, or do I see kind of in the
You
distance
don't
what is happening?
you don't see the source of anything.
Okay,
You have been informed by Calixto what is going on. So you know
yeah.
that there are draconians. You are unable to see any of them presently. Now, Jesse, you do your very best, and we'll just say that's for flavor. The mechanisms work. So, Aethelflid, you do see this electric slide performance that certainly doesn't in any way, shape, or form truly inspire you. But there's something childlike about this goofball performance that reminds you that there are children, human beings, their lives at stake. And so, if you could roll me another Smith's tools, and then Tarlin, I kind of cut you off. So, is while you're kind of looking around, is there anything that you are specifically wanting to do while all this is
Um,
going on?
hmm, well, let's see. I don't have any spells
No
prepared
tricks up your
right
sleeve.
now. None of my spells prepared right now for this would do much. Uh, mm, Lol, infallible relay. No, no. That's modern magic. That's techno. Uh, no. Yeah, there's not much I can do really from my side. I know I can't climb the gate. I'm a nerd, skinny nerd.
Yours.
Let's
You
see.
do hear encouraging clinking from Aethelflid after this
Yeah.
electric slide dance. So you do think
Yeah.
that, like you can see the look of determination on Aethelflid's face as a sweat of or a drop of sweat just kind of beads down her face. Um, her hands you can't see, but you can hear the after effects. You can hear that there's some sort of adjustments being made. So it is encouraging. You feel like maybe there's a
Yeah.
chance that it could be fixed to some degree.
I will
Now,
Go
go
ahead.
on.
Vic.
go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't really have.
Well, I was just going to see if there was something you had in mind, or if we should see what Aethelflid's role would provide us with.
It looks like she has provided a 20
Mm-hmm.
after.
Right. Okay. Well,
Taking a
if
moment to
there's nothing
pause and
else that you
relax.
would like to.
Or not for me. No, I don't have anything else. There's nothing else I can really.
Okay, perfect. I just want to double check. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So Aethelflid, you do you are smart enough and confident enough to know that while you had maybe thought it all hope was lost, you have, and you know that it's pretty fucked. You have given maybe 5 minutes worth of wear for this gate where it will remain open. You doubt it will hold much longer than that, but you think maybe there's a chance that it's possible. But you can promise 5 minutes worth of free travel through the gate, and you can crank it if you would like and open that gate, or you can save that 5 minutes if you would like.
Um, can I go with option C and from my pack just like get rope and shit and like try to tether it down into like a series of like what are they called? Where like they tamp into the rock for like rock climbing and stuff,
The,
like with the eye.
yes. I know. Like crampon. I think no. That's
Bearing?
what. No, that's for.
It's like essentially like like those eye looking screws. They kind of like hammer that into the rock, so it supports them when they rock climb and
Oh,
tents and
okay.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, here's
yeah.
the thing.
Like the train.
A python.
If we get it open, as if we have something to support it from the bottom, these things are work based on gravity. So it's not like it's got a mechanism like forcing it down. These
Yeah.
things are just meant to be heavy. So if we have something that holds it up, then it should
might-
stay open for longer. As
Well,
long
yeah,
as
I
we
was
can
thinking like
get
a bunch of rocks
it.
too, but I don't know if we'll have enough time. It might be faster to just tie it down, or like again create leverage somehow to keep the rope in tension to keep it open.
Yeah.
Roll me another Smith's tools.
Because then that would give us more time to find shit to put underneath it.
Yep, we'll say that the Smith's tools roll, while you have not actually technically opened the gate yet, would apply to you being able to game plan this idea and eventually implement this idea. So it is a 9. So you're able to find enough of what you're looking for, and this would be perhaps some brick that's just laying around, and maybe some debris, some bigger rocks. But you do feel like you could thread the rope through that gate ever so slightly, and then perhaps use the leverage of those implements to prop the gate open for an extended period of time. But you're not entirely certain it would hold forever.
I do have a question. Is there any weapons or like discarded weapons like a sword or anything laying around or anything like that? Any kind of like or I like or
Yeah,
even
we'll
like
say that.
steel pole or something like that. Something of that nature. Some kind of metal pole.
Yeah, we'll say roll an investigation check.
Absolutely. More than happy. What?
This
You
is
mean
a
I just
guard
don't get
system.
it? I'm kidding. All right, let me go.
I thought about it, honestly.
Yeah, right. 16.
Okay, so you're looking very specifically more for a spear type object, and you are able to find the spear of a guard who is most likely drunk. That had also most likely abandoned his post in some way. You had found a little short sword previously,
Yes.
but you were like, what would be a little bit better for this is some sort of spear or pole. So you do fish around and you are able to find both of those items, a short sword and a spear. And you don't necessarily grab them because you're on the other side of the wall, but you do see them from afar, and you can kind of point them out to Aethelfled and Calixto if you'd like.
I do point those out. Could we not use these if we were to get the gate open? Could we not use these to wedge the gears and force this open longer?
Whatever it is, we gotta do it fast. We have 5 minutes tops.
I believe it.
Will help whoever has an idea.
I feel like we could basically, if we wedge a weapon into the mechanism while it's open, we'll definitely break it more, but we'll break it open rather than breaking it closed.
I'm certainly willing to try.
Sounds good.
What do you think of that, Aethelfled?
Okay, so yeah. So you can kind of see from the distance the spear and the short sword that had been pointed out by Tarlin. He just kind of caught the glint in his eye from afar, and he points it out to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
if Aethelflood's on board, I can certainly jam it into the lever and see if that works.
I like the idea. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yep.
So I
All
pick it
right.
up
So
and
if
I jam it in there as hard as I possibly can.
Once it's
all
open,
right, so you
I'm gonna duck in. I'm gonna duck in as fast as I can as soon as it's open.
so Aethelflaed is officially opening the gate. Meanwhile, Calixto, you are jamming the spear. The idea would be Tarlin and Jesse run across, and then directly after all of this has occurred, you all, as a four person team, are able to manipulate with rope, steel, and rock, and a little bit of brick. Something that will buy more time than the presumed 5 minutes. You're not entirely confident it will hold forever, and you do think
Absolutely.
that there's a point where if something were to happen to the mechanisms, it could possibly destroy the portcullis to the point where you wouldn't be able to adjust it any further. But it is currently open indefinitely for now.
Okay.
Nice.
Come, come. We must get into the. We must stop whatever's happening in the city. We must save these people.
Yes, but we must be careful. These creatures are dangerous. And I can show them to the docks, but I will proceed carefully and stealthily.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I would proceed stealthily given the context. I think I'd just be sprinting down, but I would definitely proceed cautiously, like keeping an eye
You're
out for
heading to the
any
docks.
fuckers.
I
Harlan's
would
all like
pursue.
staff in hand and like robes, like
Wizard.
bustling behind. Looks all wizardly, charging down behind this knight.
Jesse, I'm assuming that you're going to follow them. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I'm coming with.
Okay. And Aethelflaed, you're running behind them as well. You're all heading to the docks.
Hmm.
Okay. As you make your way, you feel something odd. It's like a vibration. Aethelflaed, I believe you would be the one to feel this.
Uh, I guess like as we're running and walking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's definitely I guess gonna be distracting. I think
You
she's
feel
gonna
the hair on the
turn.
back of your neck kind of stand up a little bit, as if there's some sort of odd current in the air.
I think she's just gonna like suddenly slide to a halt and like turn behind her and just look around real quick. And if she can't see anything, just keep going.
Okay.
All of us
So
have that, or is that just Aethelflaed?
you are running down the street. You're running past citizens running in all directions, and you can hear somebody yell, "The gate's open! Everyone to the gate!" Meanwhile, there are plenty of people heading towards the docks. You're probably about halfway through the city at this point, towards the town square. You see from one side of the town square to the other a body be hurled, and you can hear a scream until the body slams on the ground directly on the other side of the town hall or town square. And upon impact, you hear a and the screams stop.
That's not good.
Careful.
I'm gonna sprint and catch up with the folks and try to give them a heads up.
Yeah, now might be a good time to proceed stealthily and try and be mindful of what's around the corner. Now that we have reason to believe that we're close, I will guide the party in this way towards the docks.
Seems like we're.
So
Well, it
Calixto,
seems
you
like
see
we're at the. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, Calixto, right around this time, you look over and you see the source of what caused this body to fly through the air. And you recognize it instantly as the bloody silver kobold. He is running towards a citizen with his fist raised in the air. He swings it and launches this body through the sky. And you hear as the body explodes on the ground directly in front of you.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
Giving me some Attack on Titan vibes.
do not let this thing catch you. How do we want to do this? If we just go in there without a plan, we may well just get massacred.
Well, I have ensnare or trap or something. I can definitely set one of
Think
those.
about this leveled creature, out of character. This leveled creature is tossing around CR 1.25 townsfolk. It's that's not that hard to do.
Well, okay, but
I know.
not
I know.
not like in context. If I saw a
Yeah.
170-pound human get thrown like 40 feet in the air
I know.
and then just fall to their death, that's not good.
I know. But these guys can't resist anything. These poor townsfolk are just they have no resistances, no rolls,
What do you
no
think, Jesse?
proficiencies in any saving throws. No,
What do you think, Jesse? Should we just try jumping him?
Harlan is honestly just going to start charge in and begin like casting.
Can get it somewhere we can control. Again, where I have a snare. Maybe we can AoE it and then all y'all come in at different angles.
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean,
Harlan is hearing people talk, and he's just the longer we wait, the more people die, and just
I
starts walking out.
will allow
And
Tarlin to draw attention and then
If-
look to Aethelflood and Jesse and be like, okay, we need a quick plan before Tarlin gets roasted.
So,
Same.
I do I have surprise? Let me look at something. I think I have a good bit of range on this.
Okay, before we initiate, can I ask Jesse and Aethelflood like what do y'all want to do real quick as we move into this situation?
Say we lead him into a trap.
I like that. I think we can, if we come up with a good trap, we can get his attention and taunt him into some kind of a trap. But I think we have to have some little bit of an idea of what we want that to be.
Where
Yeah.
are we on this map, DM?
Range, Jesse, you can shoot him from this top too and draw him this direction.
Yeah.
So,
I also
Where are we
I-
and where is Tarlin walking out from exactly?
so I would say you guys are, if you can see this blood splatter token, that is the body that was thrown before you. You would all kind of be standing on the other side of that. So directly behind it,
Like here?
unless you choose to be somewhere else. But yeah, that looks about right to me.
That's right. I forgot we have to put it down ourselves. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we're kind of out of the way.
Yeah, I'd rather not be in plain
then
sight,
Tarlin
but if that's where
Jesse's-
we are, that's where we are.
Yeah, so maybe like right here-ish. So then Tarlin, yeah, he's like kind of out there. And then Jesse, Aethelflood, and I.
I'd be a little bit behind, so I'm catching up.
Yeah, we'll say that he very clearly intentionally shot this body directly in front of you. We will say that you are all able to immediately, out of instinct, take cover. So you're all kind of hiding behind either the building or this cart right here. He is certainly going to have to travel a little ways to get to y'all. So if you wanted to enact something, we'll just say you guys can go ahead and do that. And then let me check something out on this reader.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say he's about 50 feet away. That feels right. So you feel like
Perfect.
he'll be approaching you guys, but it will take him some time to do it, and you certainly can do whatever you want in response to that.
I have already put something into roll 20 that I will be doing.
I'm sorry, you've already what now?
I said I already put I put a spell into roll 20 that I will be casting. I cast
What's
Cause Fear. Cause Fear.
cause fear? Okay.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
I like it.
And since he is 50 feet away, he's right in the range.
Where's Jeshi moving into position?
Uh,
I'm trying to figure out where to be.
Yeah, Jared, are you able to put your token on the map?
I could, but I was just trying to figure that out, and I couldn't figure it out.
Click drag.
Yeah, click drag. Are you using a browser?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just grab your character in the journal there, and then you just drag and drop onto the map. And then you should have control, but if you don't have control, let me know.
Do you know where the journal is found?
Which one's the journal? Oh, let's see. Is it this?
The third tab, I
Where
believe.
your character sheet would be.
I've got my character sheet up.
Okay, but so where you found your character sheet, it should
Yeah.
say your name, and it should
Okay.
have a little icon next to it, and that's where you just drag and drop it onto the map here.
That didn't do anything. Hold on. Also, this thing keeps fucking freezing up on me. I'm working on it. Oh, that's. What about this? That did it. How's that for us?
Nice.
That's not where I'm going though. That's just where I'm at.
yeah, just
I'll
So we're
move you just a hair. Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. So you've got an enemy on the map. You guys are on the map. You do believe he would be running towards you, and as he begins to Tarlin, you unfurl more of your magic. And I'm gonna roll some stuff.
I'm gonna set up snare too preemptively.
I am going to position myself to jump this guy right before he attacks Tarlin.
Excuse me.
So
Okay.
I will like flank him as he closes the gap on Tarlin. I'll come around this wagon here. So I'll sort
So
of
Tarlin,
back in here-ish.
you kind of peek at this creature dripping with blood. It is certainly running towards you. You do unfurl this magic, and you can see a glint in the eye of this creature. That glint indicates that nothing has happened, and
Okay.
that he you see a little grin as he can feel these words of magic just bounce off of his skin in a ethereal kind of way. He can't see it, but he, as a creature born from magic, knows that you've attempted something, and he grins, and you can just see these massive blood covered teeth just dripping, and he is running towards you. I would say he's made it about 15 more feet at this point.
okay. Or should we roll?
And so
Should we roll us some little initiative?
not necessarily. He's
Okay.
still going to do some things out of combat, but
Yeah.
he has made it 15 feet. He is approaching you. I'll let you guys do some
Oh,
stuff free of
you're
combat.
coming right for. You're
I
coming
hope
right
Yeah.
at
so.
me.
Yeah, again, I am gonna wait till he gets like right up to Tarlin here, and then I am gonna try and just jump him from this side, like so.
Roll stealth.
Stealthy Calixto? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, indeed.
Would anyone else like to do anything before this goes down? Arlen, are you just going to stand there as bait,
um,
perhaps? Or
I'm going
Aethelflaed and
to
Jesse, do you have
cast.
something going?
Let's see. Let's step up a little bit more, and then let me. How do I do this measuring thing?
Is Aethelflaed's trap here? Is that what this ring is? This green ring?
Yeah, Ethelfled, what have you got? Crap. Have we thought of anything yet?
I've got another spell.
I think the plan is to fall backwards based on where Aethelflaed's trap is.
Hmm.
So we'll see what happens. Tarlin's actually moving forward, which is not what I'd expected. Can't hide up there.
Yeah, are we heading in towards combat, or are we luring him into some sort
I
of a
did.
defensible position?
I'm
Tarlin,
I'm moving forward.
yeah, Tarlin's moving in, and then the three of us are free to kind of do as we like. It looks like Aethelflaed's laid a trap for like when we backtrack,
Okay.
and I think it's probably a good idea to
Yeah.
backtrack as well.
She was gonna pop her head around the corner and tell you guys, like, lead them this way, get a trap.
Damn it.
My thought for my part is to get armed and taunt him over towards the trap where we can all gang on him.
Okay.
Interesting.
I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
I did. I do have another spell for when he gets to within 30 feet, which is why I moved up.
Yeah, I like the
16.
idea of basically all of us getting prepped into position close to the Ethelfled's trap, and then we can all just go gang on him.
I like
But
that plan too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like it better if this fucking webpage would stop freezing up. Are you guys having issues with that?
No,
I'm
not on
not, but
my end.
maybe refresh your browser.
Yeah, it's no. I mean, no, everything on my computer seems to be fine. It's just it keeps freezing up. It's not that big a deal, but I end up just having to keep reloading the page because it just stops responding. Doesn't matter. Keep going.
Might have
Sorry, y'all.
happened in the past for sure, but I feel like
Yeah,
it's usually
It'll
like,
do it. It's
no big deal. Yeah, no
happening.
sweat. We're good.
Okay. So, Jesse, I do need a perception check from you.
Oh yeah, see that was where that paused on me. I had just clicked that and it didn't go. Give me one quick second.
All good. So, Tarlin, you are able to successfully cast this spell. As you do, you can see the creature before you kind of wince and hold his thigh, and he does fall prone. He gets to about right here, and then he kind of cramps up and slams onto the ground. He is currently prone. What all of you do notice simultaneously is a strange kind of it feels like there's something in the air, and you all feel the back of your necks, or the back of your necks, the hair on the back of your necks kind of stand up. You feel your hair on the ends kind of rising just a little bit. You're not really sure what's going on, but feel like it's an ominous sign. Nothing currently happens, but you do experience this. Meanwhile, the creature has fallen to the ground. Now, help me understand this trap a little bit better, real quick.
It's near invisible. It is a 5-foot radius, comprised of like a series of ropes, and is what it tells me. It is a hold on. As you cast this spell, you can use a rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground or the floor. When you finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. It's nearly invisible, requiring a successful intelligence or investigation check against my DC. And then they must succeed a dex saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground or the floor. And the creature is restrained there until the spell ends, and the duration of the spell is 8 hours.
Make a dex
Jesus.
saving.
Oh wow, okay.
You can make a dex saving throw with disadvantage
So
at the end of its turn. It can't. Yeah, it's got disadvantage on that dex check to not be restrained.
Yeah, so first it has to see it, and then it has to avoid it.
Yeah.
so
God.
if it doesn't succeed, it's hoisted in the air. It has disadvantage on dex checks to free itself. And if it can't successfully free itself, it's there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, wonderful. So you do have this going on. This creature has tripped in front of you. You all feel this weird sort of energy in the air, and you feel your hair standing up ever so slightly.
You don't like that. She shivers.
Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check or Arcana check? See if I could,
Eh,
if it feels like magic or.
you sure can.
Boo.
It certainly feels like some sort of magic. You're not sure
Feels
what
tingly.
kind, you're not sure what it does, but you do immediately recognize it as some sort of magical energy that's in the air right now.
Counterspell. No, I don't have that. Sorry, that was dumb. Dumb joke. Dumb joke.
So, what is Tarlin doing at the moment? Are you continuing to walk forward?
No, I'm standing here waiting for this thing to try and stand up again, and I'll snap and sting it again if it tries to stand up.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna make it. I'm just basically just gonna keep knocking it prone if I have to.
He is currently back to his feet,
Well, it's
dusting himself
yeah.
off.
Okay.
Okay.
So I roll. So I throw another one up.
I will lay in wait. Crouching like a tiger.
This
Like
one's
a
also
dragon.
funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit tight back where I am.
You're crouching, kind of still hidden.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're going to try to back, and then Tarlin will start advancing, or if you are just acting as bait. But he is now up straight, facing you angrily. He snarls, and he says, "We, the royal knighthood of Tekisis, we have come to greet all of you and let you know how much we appreciate your gift, your ruthlessness, your lack of mercy. You killed your own men, but our men were killed too. Tagesis wants you to know it. And he points his snarled claw at you.
What a nasty fellow. Does he say this in common, or is he like saying all of this in Draconic?
Common.
Okay.
And he kind of waves his arm in the air, and he says, I can't wait until we finally take this city. Once we have their leaders in our clutches, this town will fall. Then he licks some of the blood that's on his fist.
Merlin just kind of cocks his head to the side and just death walks with me. What chance do you?
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Man, my initiative's terrible. Oh, you're approaching me? I have to get closer to kick your ass.
Oh,
No one else
kick your
appreciates.
ass.
No one else appreciates the Dio, the JoJo's reference.
I liked it. I was just busy.
I know, I get you, buddy. I get you.
I was
You're DMing,
kidding.
you're fine.
You know,
I get it.
you get it.
Uh, that does stink when your players make a good reference and you can't like respond to it in the moment because you're like in the DM mode. Oh God.
Jesse.
I'm not seeing initiative here.
On your
So when you
character
open up your
sheet,
character
initiative at the
sheet,
very top.
I'm on my character sheet. Yeah, I see a bunch of different stuff. I don't see initiative. I see intimidation, investigation, medicine.
It's not a skill. It's its own little spot at the very
Oh, that's
top. You
fine.
should see it next to your armor class on
But
your character sheet.
oh, I think I see. No,
Yeah, towards the top of your sheet, right under your name, you should see armor
I,
class, initiative,
yeah.
and something right
Oh, I
next to
see.
each other.
directly above your hit points.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Jesse, you're up first. You hear this rough dialogue, this little monologue from this silver draconian that's covered in the blood of the citizens of Vogler. He has declared that his goal is to take the leaders of the city and make the city bow down. And he swears it in the name of Queen Takesis. You are first to act. What would you like to do? You could certainly hang back if you would like and perhaps ready an action. That's something you could do. You could say, if this happens, then I will then do this. So you could kind of defer a little bit of your turn if you'd like to. Or you could take some other approach if you would like.
Let's see. I think this bitch fucking froze again. That's what I think. God damn it! It really did. Okay. Short of that. I will. There we go. I guess I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna hang back and sort of how I'm wanting to get this trap set up. We're not in good position to actually draw him in and strike yet, so I want to figure out how we're going to get that done. In the meantime, I'm armed. I think with probably crossbow, and I think I've got a ball bearing. I want to keep that handy. And I think I'm good back where I'm at. I think for the moment, let's see what happens.
Okay, so you're just hanging out.
You ready in action?
Yeah.
What would that action be? So you can ready something that would cost one action. You can say, under these circumstances, I will be doing this. If you don't want to do it necessarily now. If that trigger doesn't take place, then you forfeit your action. But if it's something within the realm of probability and it does occur, then you could do something. So, for example, Calixto is poised to, we'll say that Calixto's readied an action to jump out in front of Tarlin at the moment that this Draconian strikes or is about to strike. So you could ready an action, or you could just do nothing, which is fine too.
Yeah, if this is how we're going to approach this, spread out like this, and dealing with him at the end of the hallway, then I'm happy to go ahead and sort of force a move. But I don't think we're in a good position. We've got different plans going on here, none of which are going to be supportive of one another. So I'm happy to go ahead and start this show. If you guys think we're ready, I'm not sure that we are.
I mean, we can't really say that kind of stuff in the 6 second. All of this is occurring in the same 6 seconds. Everyone's turns like happen in the same 6 seconds a block. So we can't really like do any really big planning. We can if you basically you can decide if you want to commit and attack, or you can decide if you want to hang back and not do anything this turn.
Okay.
Or hold an action or something. That kind of
And I'll say this. So it sounded like you were maybe saying those things perhaps out of character, just kind of observing this and talking. Yeah. So that's what you were doing there.
Okay.
So are you trying to perhaps engage with Tarlin and Calixto? Maybe get behind them, get in a position. You could, in theory, if you so chose to, you could make your way over here, and you would be able to most assuredly use an arrow to attack this dude who is talking all this shit.
Yeah.
Would you like to attack, perhaps? Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so first pick where you would like to move to.
Here's where
That's
we're
great.
at. We're shooting arrows, yeah.
So if you could pull up your character sheet and then use your short bow to attack.
And I actually
Okay, we do need to move it along. Sorry to rush you, but I could roll it for you if you'd like.
Very good. Nope.
Would you like for me to do that for you?
I'm pushing the button. I don't understand. Yeah.
Okay. So I will fire your short bow for you.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah, I got a little laggy. So that actually lends credence to what you're experiencing there.
Yeah.
So we will say that a 13 just barely doesn't hit, and that was the first one that appears to have been rolled. So we'll go with the 13. You could use your lucky feat if you would like.
Sure.
Okay. So we'll just do a fresh roll. So I don't know what it's doing. It is acting up for sure. Um, I don't know if that 15 was the one I just rolled or not. But we will say just so we can have some damage. We will say that you are successful. We'll say that we rolled the 15. You are able to provide this creature with a little bit of damage. He does feel the arrow just kind of grazes his shoulder. It just happens to be unarmored, and it whizzes right into it, just creating a little bit of a blood splatter as it does, and then it sails past, having sliced through just a small portion of this creature's flesh. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So then it's going to be on this very pissed off creature. So Jesse, you're able to cause this damage. It's now furious. Harlan, you've already made it stumble, and it's you can just feel this anger growing inside of it. It is going to take the dash action, and it is going to raise a fist in the air as it does. The leaks, though, you had at one point proposed jumping at this creature the moment it's about to hit Tarlin. I'm assuming you would still like to do that as what we would call a ready to action at this point. Would you like to do that?
Yes, I would like to do precisely that. I will spring forward. I was in my mind. I was sort of coming around the cart, but maybe it makes more sense if I just run over the top and fling myself towards this thing.
Okay. Are you trying to perhaps take it to the ground? Are you wanting to attack it?
I am going to use my precise strike and my sneak attack. Oh, I guess I have to. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, I have to attack. Oh, okay. Does a 25 hit?
Sure does.
Sweet.
So you are able to jump on top of this cart, and you can hear it kind of give a little bit underneath you, but nothing of ill effect takes place. You are able to fly through the air, and you're using your precise shot. Is that 8 damage? Do you get to do it twice?
So it's actually my 8 piercing damage plus my 6 from my precise strike. And if I could, I'd like to apply my sneak attack as
Nice.
well.
Sure can. I would say that this is exactly 5 feet.
So that would be
Very
17
nice.
damage.
Okay. Very nice.
And with my bonus action, I will focus.
You said 17 damage, correct?
Yes, 17 damage.
Okay. All right, and you are focusing. So this doesn't do anything to take away from its turn. It takes a tremendous amount of damage. I'm assuming that you're kind of striking it.
Yes, I'm sort of flanking
Since
it
it's
as it's going for Tarlin.
Okay. You are able to stab into the muscle of this creature as it's running past. It's the same arm that is currently poised, ready to strike. I need you to roll athletics for me.
Ooh. Athletics. This is going to be at advantage because I'm focusing.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So as you do this, you kind of tug on the arm of this creature. It's still able to sling its fist forward, but it has taken an exorbitant amount of damage, and it now is going to attack with disadvantage. Oops.
Whoa.
Yep, it is acting up.
If you hit Control Z,
Yeah.
it should like slide it back.
Oh, nice. That's perfect. Oh, there we go. So there is a little bit of a delay in Roll20 right now. Okay.
I assume that was at me, right?
Shield is good. Shield is good. What's that?
That puts me at 18.
An 18 AC, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. So this creature it thinks it's got you. You know, it's a little pissed. It's taken a small wound from Jesse. This creature is about to strike Tarlin when Calixto springs to life, jumps onto this cart, uh, like drives his rapier into the fleshy muscle tissue of this silver creature that is poised to attack. And instead of it landing this blow that it was extremely confident, it's like, get over here, Four Eyes. It doesn't think you're impressive at all. It you can tell it finds you to some degree threatening, but feels that as far as Braun goes, you are about to get squashed. You can see almost like a little wind escape from the fist of this creature, but before it can connect, it takes enough of this trajectory deviation thanks to Calixto's brawn, and it just happens to squeak right past your chin. Doesn't hit you at all. And then as this is happening, there's a quick little you use your verbal and your somatic components, and you do your little Naruto jutsu, and you there's a little invisible barrier that this creature thought he was maybe going to at least graze your chin, but instead it crashes into this invisible barrier and it snarls. And that means it's on Aethel.
Well,
By the way, on the way to town, I would have used my arcane restoration to restore my one spent level 2 spell slot. My
Okay,
once per long rest feature.
sure. We can certainly retcon that. Um, why not? So sure, you get some hit points back. Does that restore all of your
Oh
hit
no no no
points?
no! All it does is a spell slot. It's the arcane blah, blah, blah. One second. Arcane recovery. It's basically
Okay, so you just
yeah
slot.
but just a level 2 spell slot.
A
I hadn't
level two
taken
spell
any
slot.
damage.
Okay, great. So,
Yeah,
okay, so you
that's
have a
all.
level 2 spell slot. Sure. Okay, great.
Um,
So that's gonna put it on April Flip.
um, she is gonna run out into the center about 15 feet with a Faraday following behind her, and she's gonna take her javelin and launch it at the enemy, and simultaneously be like, "Faraday, go!" and as a bonus action, have him attack. So javelin.
By all means. Go ahead and
You
roll
get-
that out.
Holiday.
Hold on. Let's see.
All right, call me silly. Does she get advantage or disadvantage on that because she's firing into melee, or okay? Previously, there would have been a minus. To my old knowledge, there would have been a minus for firing into melee. That being said, I know there's a new advantage for
No.
basically adjacent creatures.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. The only thing you would get is disadvantage for firing within like melee range of your target.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Or maybe if you have someone within 5 feet of you, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Say that's like almost the same thing, yeah. But 27 hit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yes.
Yes.
7 piercing damage.
So you get 7. Do you have anything else that you could add to it?
Not for myself, but Faraday will attack. So he is gonna just move up right next to the person, so he can do a melee attack. Hold on. Your spell attack modifier to hit. Okay. Force empowered rend. Let me roll his hit real quick. Plus. Oh, he crits.
Nice. Faraday.
And
What is that damage look like?
damage is PB again. Proficiency bonus.
Yes, proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Peanut butter. No.
Yeah, I know, right?
So say 8 damage.
It's force damage.
Duly noted.
1d8 plus, and
Peanut
did
butter
you get
force.
the crit damage in there?
Yes.
And then that will be it for my turn.
All right. Perfect. So that's going to put it on Calixto, who has already used an action to attack. But you can certainly use the rest of your turn.
Ooh.
I don't mean to. I
Is
thought
that
that was
how that
a
works?
prepared. I thought that was a prepared action from last turn.
Yeah, I thought that was a
Technically.
reaction.
Yeah.
That works for me. So you
Okay.
get your full array. Is that what you're saying?
I think I don't get a reaction now. But I get the other stuff. I get like an action and a bonus action. But I like used my
Okay, that
reaction
works.
and last turn's action to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's
That
what I will
works for me.
do. Since I am focusing, I am going to circle around to flank this thing. And then I'm going to attack it with advantage. Are we doing flanking advantage?
We are.
Okay. Ooh. Geez. Does a 12 hit?
12 unfortunately does not hit it.
That is okay. So what I'm going to do now is encourage us to sort of back off a little bit. I'm going to come here next to Tarlin. Oh, do we want to flee though? Do we want to step away and like backtrack? I kind of want to bait it towards Aethelflaed's trap. Hmm.
You can
Yeah, so
certainly try.
I'm gonna tell Tarlin like we need to move away from this and fall back the way we came. Aethelflaed's got something ready. And I sort of like hiss this to him, as I start backtracking. I'm actually going to move backwards, provoking an attack of opportunity if it wants to take one.
Do you have cunning action?
I do not.
I think he's trying to soak up
So
the.
Yeah,
If you want.
I'm taking the reaction attack so that Tarlin can backtrack safely.
that works.
If
Okay.
it wants to
I like
attack
that.
me.
If it does want to attack. Yeah.
hmm
You did just
Does an
stab him
18
pretty
hit?
bad.
Ooh, does an 18 hit me? That's pretty high. What's my AC? I don't actually know. An 18 is my AC. I don't remember what that means. So I've played
Do we
I
games
do?
feel like
with
it's
Are we
when
doing
different
fire
Tygus and
defender?
defend. Yeah, I
defenders one
like it.
class.
It's an extra 5%.
Okay, nice.
So he is certainly unable to hit you. He misses. You can see his frustration growing, but
Carry it.
nothing comes of it. And you can certainly move backwards if you will.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so let's see. I was here, so I went 1, 2,
5, 10.
3, 4, 6. I will move, yeah, this way.
Nice.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right, Tartlin, you're up.
After the mist from the fist, Harlan just kind of smiles darkly and looks at him. But would you like to see a dragon? And he touches his own chest, and I'm going to dragon's breath, um, fire on this thing.
Nice. Okay.
Let's roll
Good
3d6.
damage too.
11. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Nice.
Ooh, good
Okay,
save.
so he'll take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, how does that work? 10 or 6 or 5 or 6? Is that
Rounded
normally
down, so
round
it'd
up
be
or
5.
down?
Round down, so 5.
Perfect. Okay. He will take 5 more
Um,
damage.
and yeah, that's me. I open my mouth and just, yeah, breathe fire on him to mock him further. And then, 20, right there. Oh, I need to use my clicker to move right there.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That is no, that's all my actions. That's my movement. I use my bonus to cast and my action to actually breathe.
You do what?
So that's all my actions. I moved. My bonus action is casting the spell. Breathing the fire is actually my action. So that's
Okay.
everything. That's my whole thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Jesse, you're up. Charity there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was muted.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the short bow again.
By all means.
My action. Let me see if this does anything. That did something.
You have to click the word short bow.
That's weird because before I was doing.
There we go. Unfortunately, an 8 is not going to hit.
Good deal.
Would you like to do anything that costs a bonus action, or would you like to move?
Hmm. I am going to use the bonus to move back here. I'm good.
Okay. That's going to put it on the homie. And if you couldn't tell the initiative order, I don't know why I lost the Silver Dragon and or Draconian and Aethelflip, but we'll just remember that they act in that order before Calixto.
Weird.
All right. Calixto, you can see fury in the eyes of this monster before you. It's just dripping with blood. Silver scales are kind of glinting in the sunlight. You have dealt it significant damage and foiled its plan. Tarlin, you have continuously used your magic to do tight shit to this thing. Aethelflid, you and your Steel Defender have been wrecking this thing with the spear and with Steel Defender's critical. And then Jesse, you didn't quite land your arrow this time, even though you had previously. This time, the arrow just kind of whizzes past the monstrous creature before you. You kind of duck to the side. Calixto. It is going to move forward, but it's going to run as it does. Fist raised in the air.
Uh-oh.
You have a good AC.
It's not
This is
that good.
25.
25 definitely hits.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm focusing. That's my max HP.
And what extra benefits does that give you? Focus.
It's just rage. So I'm
Okay.
raging.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So what happens is it deals 8 bludgeoning damage to you as the impact of this fist collides with your chest plate. While you are certainly much heavier than the citizens that it had made fly through the air previously, you do get pushed back 10 feet, just past 8. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, actually, I'm not bad at these. Hell yeah. All right. 22.
Oh, nice. Okay. As the creature pushes you back and you don't exactly fly through the air. It's more a matter of you're just knocked backwards. You kind of step backwards. Nothing truly comes from that other than you have moved back. Now, he does still kind of sneer at you. And then he sneers at you, Aethelflid. It's almost like a guttural, like kind of sound. And then he is going to move towards Tarlin. Doesn't quite do anything yet. That's the end of his turn. Aethelflaed, it's currently on you.
Well, let's just see how far away I am. Because
Should I trap a deck save?
well, if he comes within
Is it
10 feet of
trap?
me too, I get an attack of opportunity on him with my spear.
Oh, that's right. So roll that up.
Nice.
Because he get close, and I have spear, and I
I
have
forgot you had
one
four
more.
on Casper.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Holy
Yeah, I took that
shit.
specifically because I had a spear. I had
Nice.
this spell with my battle mage, yeah. So damage.
That's pretty
7.
solid.
7 piercing damage. Nice.
And then I'm
Okay.
gonna stab him again with my actual action. And then we'll see if it hits.
Ooh, get him.
17.
Both hit.
Bogey bogey.
Those hit for sure. Okay, so minus 14. He's taking a lot of damage, guys.
As my bonus action, could I have Faraday make a shove attack to push the guy into the circle?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes, that's what I
You
was
sure
hoping
can.
for.
So I guess
Faraday,
take his movement, which is over to this guy. And what, that's a strength, that's right?
That would be strength for sure. Does Faraday have like an athletics roll that we can get?
He has athletic skills, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me roll.
Yeah, I rolled that up.
Okay.
We will say he can use your proficiency bonus because he's been using that. So proficiency bonus plus the athletics roll, please.
Actually, funny enough, it actually does use it's +2 plus proficiency bonus on its athletics.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Because yeah, it's got a 2 strength.
Okay. So I'll roll it. Okay. So he, at the last second, you can tell he's about to try to do something to Tarlin. He moves close to you. He's not really paying much attention to you. He's after Tarlin, and he's kind of got tunnel vision. You stab him twice with your spear, and then Faraday, your steel defender, with all of his little robotic might, just pushes the shit out of this thing, and it is currently within this contraption. It is restrained 3 feet off the ground, and you can tell it's just it is caught as if the ropes are made of tendrils or vines, and it's just wrapping their way around this silver monster.
Aethelflaed lets out a ha-ha, and that'll be her turn.
Good shit. Well done.
Very good. Very nice. Anything else you want to do? That's
That'll
probably
be
all
it.
you got. You can move.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. That's going to put it on Calixto.
Okay. Okay. Does it have to make another save
At the end of every one
Yeah,
of its
like
turns.
each turn, yeah.
at the end of each turn? It makes a save. Okay. Okay.
Another dex
Then
save.
I'm just gonna fucking attack it with my precise strike.
Okay.
Sneaky sneaky.
Roll that up. That would be essentially prone. So, Okay.
So wait, is it restrained?
We'll say that yes.
So are these crits? Is this a crit hit?
Yes.
Okay.
100% crit hit. Yeah, y'all can crit the fuck out of this thing until it escapes.
Holy shit. How are we? Excuse me. How are we calculating crits? Is it double rolls or are we doing assassinate crits? Just
For
like
Faraday, I did
max.
double damage. Like double the damage rolled.
Oh, double the damage rolled. Okay. That would be 12, 22, 24 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And then I
Do you?
will.
So it's not quite dead. You said 24 damage.
Uh-huh.
All right, it is not quite dead. But we will say essentially, you guys could just kill it from here if you would like to,
Oh,
or
I
you
have a
could show
whole
some level
flavorful
of
thing.
mercy.
Can we take its
Okay, okay.
armor before it dies?
It's restrained.
You can certainly try to.
It is restrained in its armor. I
Yeah, can I try and
think
like
we'd have.
pry a piece of the armor off? Like even if it means breaking
Yeah.
part of the armor? Just want to try and like
Yeah, I
wrench
would
it.
say because he's restrained and he's moving around a lot, but not a lot at the same time. He's definitely writhing. Um, Go ahead and we'll just say you're able to do it. He's restrained, and if you can crit, why not? You know, so you're able to will whatever piece of armor you're trying to remove.
Think we should
You
take a
can't put up much
horn
of
or
a fight.
something as proof?
Hmm?
Mayor? Should we take a horn or something as proof for the mayor?
It couldn't hurt. It's just that we know that
We
they
do have.
fucking bubble away and dissolve and petrify
Oh,
and shit.
Well, we're taking a
well,
horn. We're not killing him yet.
well, guys. Tarlin, I was like, if we're worried about that, we do have the head of one of these things in a bag right now.
Why don't
The
we
one
just
that Tashin killed, we actually hacked off the head and brought it back.
That's true.
We have a draconian head right now, which is
Okay. Well,
awfully
yeah.
convenient. So
I
just
mean,
cut
should we
off its
question him?
legs?
I was gonna do something cool and like Toll the Dead him and like very
Okay.
flavorful. Like
What do you think?
I want to kill him.
What do you think, Jesse?
Yes. What would you like to do, Jesse? Do you have a?
No, I'm good. Y'all got this. Go for it.
Okay, well, I got the thing I needed.
Yeah, you got a piece of armor. Okay. Tarlin looks at this dragonborn or this dragon thing hanging upside down and just kind of pants his head a little bit as he stares down at him. I have a message for your queen. Death comes for her and for all of you. It walks with at our side, comes on swift wings. And I'm going to toll the dead, dude.
That's so fitting. Nicely done.
So one necrotic if you fail wisdom saving or half damage.
Well, it's no, it's a
Oh, one
D12, so it's 10.
d12.
It's a D12 if he's already damaged.
Gotcha. Okay.
That damage was terrible, though. Jesus.
He does take 2 damage. Could everyone roll an insight or a perception check?
Oh shit, are you killing him right here? I guess I didn't even think about this. God damn it. Uh-oh.
Jesse, you're the only one that really catches this look, and you know this look very well. It's a look as though you've just seen something in your pouch that you've never seen before, and you're thrilled, you're happy, there's joy, you get like a warm sensation in your stomach. That's the look on this creature. It doesn't make sense to you. You can see its mouth almost curl upwards, very subtly, very slightly. It's confusing because he should be furious, and outwardly he does express it, but you do catch a little glimpse of happiness. Would you choose to do anything with that? You could ask him, you could tell the party, you could do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
you could
say again.
I was gonna say if you could think of something else as well, you could do that also.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna make note. I'm gonna warn the party, and I'm just gonna say, you guys, something's up. Just be careful over there. You may want to give him some space.
Good point. I'm gonna fucking back away before Tarlin murders this thing. Yeah, get the fuck away.
Let's
Carlin, do
see.
you choose to do anything with that information?
Hey, Tarlin actually stops as soon as Jesse tells him about this. When he looks down, like, you crave death. Why?
He doesn't answer you.
Interesting. Let's see. I am. Let me see. Out of curiosity, is there any kind of greenery or anything like that right nearby?
When you say greener, you mean marijuana. What do you like?
No, I know that.
Foliage, flowers, plants. What exactly are you looking for?
Yeah, like a plant of some kind, or or like a tree or anything.
Uh, roll investigation.
Yes. Sorry, 1 second. 15.
You see to one of the buildings, tiny flower garden.
Um,
Pretty close by. I would say right over here, give or take. It doesn't take you far.
yeah. Um, Darn, I was looking for a tree, but that's okay. Let's see.
There's something you'd like to do that doesn't
Yeah.
involve a tree.
Basically, I was going to going to use my charm of plant commands to speak with plants to try and see if there was if I could get a tree to tell me if there was something going on around that we aren't seeing.
Oh shit, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. That's a great idea. So we'll say not directly next to you, but if you wanted to kind of maybe move here, yeah, we'll say that you see a tree. You can certainly do this.
I glare at the draconian and it's like, well, I guess suppose we leave this overgrown lizard for now. Keep an eye on him. I need some more information. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna toddle off to go talk to a tree like a madman. With that cool charm that you gave me, or that I
Great.
found.
By all means, what would you like to say to the tree?
Um, I look at the tree. Friend, you are much taller than we are. Is there something going on farther away from here that we cannot see?
Oh, no. Just panic, and the people just keep running and screaming. Some of them have made their way to the docks, and others, they make their way out of the city gate. But I don't see any more of those creatures.
Hmm. Thank you. Talon nods for a moment. Thank you, brother tree, and then just he lets the tree just go back to sleep and wanders back off and back over to the group and says, well, uh, I don't believe there's any immediate danger aside from this lizard here. Uh, uh,
So
Can I just say real quick,
before you can get any,
what's that?
when Tarlin walks away, I would just, out of curiosity, out of personal curiosity, I would like to just sort of like take my finger, touch some of the blood of this thing, and taste it.
ooh, okay,
What does it taste like?
okay.
Tastes like dark spawn. No.
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. 10.
Okay. You do in fact believe that it tastes like blood.
Just tastes like normal blood.
Yeah. So, okay. I gotta ask Jesse and Appleflip. You've just seen Tarlin, and maybe you didn't see it, maybe you didn't hear it, but Tarlin has just spoken to a tree. Maybe one of you went to go make sure he was safe and followed behind and perhaps witnessed that. And if you didn't, perhaps you got to witness Calixto Carlias um, tasting blood.
Tasting the dragon thingies, the lizard thingy blood.
You guys feel a particular way about
Well, I missed that apparently because that happened while I was talking to a tree.
Yeah, I think Ethelfled may have been also inspecting the body and like just watching, it. So she probably would have seen that. And a part of her understands because of the curiosity of like wanting to learn, but another part of her is like, what if that's poison? Like that could be bad.
This isn't geology.
Yeah,
We don't. I know that's how we find out if it's a bone or a rock, but still.
yeah. I guess I'll just sort of cock an eyebrow at Jesse and Aethelflood and just be like, it just tastes like blood.
No shit.
Yeah, it's just regular blood.
You proud of yourself?
I think
Just
I guess I expected something different. And I kind of look at this restrained thing, this device that Aethelflood has created. How long is it going to be stuck in there for 8 hours? Is that what it
8 hours.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
8 hours.
That is insane.
1 sec. I'm going to disconnect. I'm kind of breaking up.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, no, it's
picked it.
certainly. Oh, sorry, go.
No, I picked it because my brain, like, if it's the middle of a battlefield and I'm using a steel defender, like, that's kind of like my sword. I need something to protect myself while I'm like fixing things. So having a trap would be a good idea. Yeah, I was just figured it would be handy.
So I haven't. So okay. Well, after Tartlin comes back, I guess I'll tell everyone. Um, I have no idea if this is the only one. This is definitely the one that I saw, but there's no telling if
Say
there's
something about
others. Oh wait, aren't y'all carrying a
I
head?
did.
A blue head?
It's in a sack. It's in a
It's in
sack.
a sack. Okay.
No, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna be like, let's try. He's like, Tarlin, as he's walking back, says, "Well, again, I don't believe there are any others in the area. That being said, let's see if we can get a little more information from this one." And I kind of walk up to it, and yeah, basically, grab this sack and just kind of like lift the head up out of it and just hold it in front of this upside down draconian. Now, this was relatively easy. Would you like to talk and perhaps extend your existence a little longer?
Everyone roll a perception check.
You just do not get these rolls.
Okay. So Aethelflid, Tarlin, and Jesse. You're close enough within proximity of this. As it is pulled out of this sack, you feel the hair on the back of your neck stick up as it has previously. You see, as you kind of look at this draconian to watch its reaction, you're trying to attack by showing it the head of a draconian. Instead of fear or anger, you can tell it's delighted. And it chuckles.
the fuck's so funny. She glares up at the thing.
Leaks though. I need you to roll another perception check.
Just not good at noticing things.
The creature doesn't do anything but laugh. And then it yells, "Hail to Kesis!"
Hmm.
Hmm.
Does it do anything else, or is it just hailing?
I take it we've never heard that name before, really.
Well, he's mentioned it a bunch. So that's about it. All these draconians keep mentioning this to Keesis, but
Oh, we not know what Takesis is?
He just
Does,
happens.
do
Does
people
nothing else.
know who Takesis is? Like in general? Like, is she like a feared goddess, or is she like little known?
okay. Well, let's see. Um, I'm gonna take the dagger out of my pack, and I'm going to put it under one of its fingers and just cut it off.
Oh, okay. Roll performance.
Hell yeah! It's my kind of D&D.
Oh, and it's I am specifically trying not to kill it.
So you are able to do so. Are you trying to do it violently or surgically?
Just very calmly, quietly, just surgically. With my practice, much many hours of practice at handling bodies and in various states.
Okay. So you do slice its finger off. It does give a little bit of a ah as you do it, but you are holding the finger of this creature. And then it just continues to laugh.
Hmm.
It does
Move it
occur to you
out.
guys that you haven't yet checked the video from the Stool Defender.
That's also true.
Very true.
1 second.
The creature does continue to laugh at you. You can tell as the blood's dripping from its claw, you've got this gnarled silver finger slash claw. So it's a very sharp sort of instrument that you have at the moment.
Hmm.
It's a big finger.
Yeah. Hmm. Is that a third level spell? I'm gonna be so salty.
Okay, so you're trying to cast a spell.
No, I sort of.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Um,
looking one up before I do.
So, so this thing's restrained. Tarlin
so you are trying to
sliced
cast
its
something. Is that
finger off.
correct?
Nope, never mind. I don't have it.
Oh,
Sorry.
no sweat, no sweat. Okay, so claw finger of this creature. You do continue to witness him laughing. The hair on the back of your neck is currently kind of standing up. You feel the strange magical energy you had felt previously.
Is it increasing?
Can I? I know I failed the check last time. I can't make another Arcana check, can I?
You are feeling it again, so I'd say you could certainly see like, I mean, it's kind of like trying to remember someone's face, remember a name or something. So I mean, yeah, you're feeling this again now. Calixto, you are not feeling this. You are
Okay.
not privy to this sensation.
Okay. No sweat.
That is 14.
Okay, 14.
Yes.
Certainly does feel magical.
Ah.
You can't quite place it, but it does certainly feel magical. I would say you can discern that it is not something to be taken lightly.
Okay.
Is there something you would like to do with this
I tell
information?
the others what I'm feeling about this magical energy that seems to be building. I think I look at this draconian and just I drop the finger that I had cut off right below its head, and I actually also drop the head right below it as well, and just turn to the others. We should leave now.
What about the townsfolk?
We need to get as many people as we can out of the city right now. We need to leave.
Okay, hold on. Ooh, do we know if anyone else is being attacked right now?
I did mention that I had it on good authority that there were no other of these monsters nearby.
Yeah, how do we know that? I heard you say that, but I couldn't remember why.
My word, if you want to make an insight check, I suppose you can make an insight check to see if I'm lying. But you don't really,
like out of character. I can't remember why your character thinks that.
Because I spoke with I talked to a tree, and the tree told me anything else.
Yes, that's when I was thinking about the blood. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I tasted the blood. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry. I'm caught up.
No, you're fine. I was just like, I mean, like, I guess you can see if I'm lying. I'm not, but no.
Tell him that you gained this knowledge by talking to a tree.
I just mentioned I have it on good authority that the immediate area is safe. That's what I had said. I didn't mention exactly where I got my information from.
Yeah. How do you know anything about what these things are doing? Do you know anything else about them?
What's that?
Like, do you know anything about what they're up to?
Oh. No, I feel this intense magical energy building, and I just think we should leave. He kind of motions to the upside down draconian. Has he stopped laughing since I dropped the body parts right underneath him, just left him there?
Has he done what exactly?
Did he react to me just like dumping?
Seriously, it's just like bloop, missed call.
Like for real, it's like really annoying because it's like I call you and it's like, okay, by the time you don't answer, I don't really want to talk anymore. So it's like I don't get what the problem is. Next time, I'm definitely not going.
You've relayed that you have good authority, that there are no other creatures. You don't necessarily reveal, I suppose, that you gain this information from talking to a tree.
Yeah.
Calixto, you're inquiring to Tarlin. Essentially, you're trying to understand what he knows about these creatures. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, I just find it odd that he knows anything about these fucking crazy lizard things.
I don't know anything. I just said that I have it on good authority that there's no more of them around here, and that we should. I feel magical energy building, and that we should leave.
Okay.
That's all I said. I didn't
And
say anything about
y'all haven't. Where did that head come from? Where did that head come from in that bag that you just like? Where
are
did
you
y'all
asking me in
learn?
character? Are you asking me in character?
No, yes, in character. I am now asking this.
Okay. Well, we encountered another one on our way to town, and that's why we rushed back to town as quickly as we did.
Okay. Okay. So we know there's at least 2 of them around here. And did you guys
Well,
discover
we're
anything?
to. I said we're to now. Just this one, I think. Now just this one. But again, I feel like this magical energy I feel building is ominous. I feel we should depart now. And I actually turn and start walking away from everybody towards the gate.
Okay. I don't know if I can necessarily just peace and leave these people here without checking on the townsfolk. Hmm.
Is there anyone in particular you might be looking for in the city? Perhaps
I guess I'm
people that
curious about
you.
what the state of the town is, because if there's only 2 things, right, then it's like, is the whole town still in chaos from this like one thing that's no longer a threat to anybody?
Yes, because word like that doesn't travel fast. In a state of panic like this, everybody would still be panicking around us. No one would realize the danger is over.
Well, that's what I'm
Basically,
saying.
that's kind
So,
of how the whole riot things work. Like panics like this, it like while we are keenly aware that the threat is gone, no one else would be.
okay.
So everyone is probably still panicking, trying to run away from this area, from this thing.
I will also point out, Calixto, you are certainly part of the reason why they would be panicking. As someone that ran around telling everyone to evacuate the city and
That
to run for
also
the
is true.
docks,
That's true.
and that
But I
the
did
city was
see
under
like
attack.
this dude fucking throwing bodies all over the place, so it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Also true.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay, well, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just
I
kind of
mean, maybe
like,
we should just fucking chill everybody out and be like, hey guys, like calm down. There were only 2, and they're not even dead, or they're not even a problem anymore.
So, Aethelflid, um, you feel a little tug on your shirt sleeve, or perhaps pants leg. We'll say pants leg. And you can see Faraday is just kind of trying to frantically explain something to you.
I
It's just kind of
am
pointing
familiar
to
with it.
itself.
Ooh, yeah. I am familiar with its antics, so I will look at it and, yeah, take what it's pointing at, which I'm assuming is a recording, but.
what is it, Faraday? Did little Timmy fall down the well?
yeah,
Sorry.
hand it over.
Okay, that's probably a good place for a quick break.
Yeah.
You guys would like to take 5 or so, 5 or more perhaps, by all means, and then